Good morning, Tennessee Valley. Welcome on this beautiful Tuesday morning. It's actually somewhat cool out today. It's not boiling hot. It's good to see you all this morning. We appreciate you joining us. Trying to figure out what camera I'm supposed to look at here. We have a packed show today, Matt.
We do.
We have a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool guests.
We do.
It's amazing. 2 weeks in a row. It was a crazy week last week.
Now, I want to talk a little bit about last week.
Yes.
I hear that I'm getting booted out because your wife is just fabulous.
You're on a short leash. She was good. But you're saving graces.
Can I talk with her about that? I'll just have a conversation with her.
You could, except she doesn't like to get up this early.
Oh, well, then I'm okay.
I think you're okay.
I don't like getting up this early either, but I do.
She did that as a birthday gift for me and said I really enjoyed it, had fun, loved our Tennessee Valley viewers. And
never again.
Never again. So, hey, we're going to start off with a quick look at our local weather and jump into this jam-packed show to open your Tuesday morning. As you probably, if you've stepped outside, you've probably noticed it is a beautiful day out. Today we're looking at milder weather compared to what we've experienced in the past, 6 or 7 weeks. So
it was downright cool outside.
Yeah, it was beautiful out, and we're looking at about a high of 89 degrees-ish. That says 88. See, that's how good I am.
Yeah, you're right on target.
And we have a low of 62. That's pretty amazing. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a high of 91, a little warmer, but don't panic. It's a low of 66. And then Thursday, a little chance of rain. We're going to be sneaking up on a high of about 89 degrees with a low of 66. It's spectacular weather, and for those of you who have suffered through the pain and the heat, it looks like we might be sneaking up on some fall-like weather. So that's something that I think we're all looking for. In fact, at the house, we had not only some cooler weather, but we had a little bit of a breeze, which really made it comfortable over at our house, being able to sit on the porch and relax.
I bet.
Yeah,
it's
and
a
just
nice porch you have there. It kind
it
flows
is
right through.
It is. We really enjoy it. Well, that's enough weather. We'd like to take a look at some news, and probably to kick it off, a couple local events that are interesting. The Southeast Tennessee Veterans Home presents Boogie at the Barn, Saturday, April 27th, from 3 o'clock to 11 o'clock at John Simmons Barn on Morgan Road off Eureka in Charleston. Those funds, it's $10 a person, 12 and under are free. The Collins Brothers Band is going to be there, if you know the Collins Brother Band, from 8 to 11. This is going to be a great event. It's going to raise money for the development of a local veterans home, which is a great opportunity. And then another fundraising event this Saturday, August 20th. The American Red Cross is hosting Aftermath, the storm after the storm. A big-time wrestling, TNE, professional wrestling, National Guard Armory, bell time at 7. And as Joe Palo noted, there's a guy wrestling named Eugene. That's it. Just goes by Eugene, and he looks a little crazy in this picture, so it should be some good wrestling.
I was a little worried that you used that voice. I wasn't sure what it was going to be. But wrestling makes sense that you would use that.
And of course, those funds from that event go to help storm victims. So it's a great fundraiser, a great opportunity to benefit your community. To continue on with news, we're going to slide right into the things that matter.
My name is Matt, and these are the things that matter. I have a food-themed things that matter this week, Matt.
All right, I love it.
We talked about hot dogs a few weeks ago, the
Yes.
hot dog eating contest and everything. Apparently, there's a new top dog. A team of 245 people have reportedly cooked up the world's largest hot dog in Paraguay. Paraguay is in South America, I believe. So, stretching some 668 feet.
Wow.
The nearly 270-pound wiener took the title from a 492-foot hot dog And I was just thinking, what it would be great to try to see these hot dog eating contest people try to eat the hot dog. Actually, the same hot dog. How many feet could they eat in one sitting? That's what I'd like to know.
The real question is, what are the ingredients in this hot dog? That's the question.
No, that's a question you do not want an answer to. On August 4th, just a week or so ago, a Chick-fil-A restaurant
Yes, love
set
Chick-fil-A.
a Guinness World Record by creating the world's largest iced tea. Now, I know here in the South, we are iced tea fanatics, sweet tea and everything else.
They have great sweet tea.
It was a 9-foot tall cup.
Wow.
It held more than 1,140 gallons of freshly brewed sweet tea.
Wow.
It required 72 pounds of tea leaves, 1,150 pounds of sugar,
That'll make you diabetic.
1 ton of ice, and 912 gallons of water.
So now you got a massive hot dog and a massive sweet tea. You should be good for the rest of the week.
Yeah, more than a week, I think. And then I thought this was kind of interesting because, the summertime, try to beat the heat with some ice cream.
Right.
In London, there's this Portobello Fish Bar, George's Portobello Fish Bar. You can get a basket of fish and chips, which is fish and French fries for you people who don't know what chips are. The fish is pieces of creamed cod ice cream.
So it's like fish ice cream?
It's fish ice cream coated with vanilla pepper batter and then fried.
Well, fried.
And then the bed of chips, or French fries, is composed of potato ice cream fries. Potato ice cream.
Not so sure about that. How about, I think we got time for one more.
All right. Now this is kind of held dear to my heart because you know what happened to me a few years ago. For the rest of you to know, I was just minding my own business. No, I did not have a car accident. I had a house accident. A car ran into my house. They drove into my garage, but from the brick side, the front side, not from the door side, and peppered my car with a bunch of brick and everything. It was a very interesting experience. Well, a 94-year-old Ohio woman can relate, except it's a little bit different. It's not a car. It was a breakaway blimp. Landed in her backyard, said she heard a bang during stormy weather, but didn't realize what happened until police knocked on her door about 7 hours later. The 128-foot-long blimp broke free of its moorings at Columbus Airport early Sunday, drifted into the sky, headed eastward, and decided to land in her backyard in Worthington, about 2 miles from Ohio State University's airfield. No one was aboard and no injuries were reported, so that's good, but she has a story that she can tell until she dies next week.
You know, it's funny. The car ran through your house, and yet the blimp, with nobody aboard,
yeah, it just landed in her garden, like messed up some flowers, that sort of thing, but it was, yeah. There you go.
Thanks for that, Matt.
Those are the things that matter.
Things that matter. A couple tidbits of local news. Bradley County Commission defers approval of an industrial park venture. They've been looking at partnering with the City Council on an industrial park here locally. In its regular voting session Monday, the Commission instead voted 8-6 to approve a motion made by Commissioner Mel Griffith to give the Finance Committee a chance to fully review the county's potential commitment first. City slogan contest now has 500 names. If you didn't know, we're trying to name our city. I thought it was named Cleveland. Apparently, we're looking for another name. Just kidding.
New name or a...
No, responses to Cleveland Mayor Tom Rowland's What's in a Name contest continue to pour in from insiders, outsiders, and all-siders. That's nifty writing by Greg Kaler. Nice. The informally billed What's in a Name competition was launched several weeks ago by the city leader who presented the idea to the full city council and later to Main Street Cleveland. What they're looking for is essentially a town logo or slogan to go with Cleveland, like The Secret City in Oak Ridge, they're looking for something. Scenic City is in Chattanooga. They're looking for something similar here in Bradley County or for Cleveland. So
interesting.
if you have a name,
do you have a name? What name would you?
What name would I go with? I think I would go with City of Many Mexican Restaurants.
There you go. And we've tried them all.
We've tried them all. We're going to take a quick commercial break and be right back with Pete Vanderpool of the Santa Project. We'll be right back.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro-laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
I'm Byron Winters with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Contact me for all of your business insurance needs. From general liability to workers' comp, commercial auto, and business umbrellas, Landmark Insurance has you covered.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television, Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m. or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
Welcome back, Tennessee Valley. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday, beautiful Tuesday morning. It is pretty spectacular out there, but we are indoors and we have a terrific guest with us. First thing off the top, came in as a personal favor for me, Mr. Pete Vanderpool, but better known as Santa Claus. Santa.
Ho, ho, ho.
Santa, thanks for joining us today.
I'd like a red bike.
He wants a pony, I know.
I do want a pony. Pete, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate you being here this morning.
Glad to be here with you.
Well, Pete, you're part of a local nonprofit that's been around. Many of us know it, but for those viewers who aren't familiar with the Santa Project, maybe you could give them a little background and history on that.
The Santa Project is all about trying to educate children, kindergarten through 3rd grade primarily, to teach them how to be aware of their surroundings but not afraid of them. A few years ago, I was asked, Pete, why are you working on the dark side? You love kids. Yes, I do love kids. And I brought some examples along with me of why I do this, if I may. Mm-hmm. There's a company down in Florida called A Child is Missing. Now, you don't have to make note of that because you could not call them. It has to be law enforcement. And in 1 minute, they will put out over 1,000 phone calls in an area where a child is missing.
Wow, great.
Between 2001 and April of 2011, they handled 26,258 cases, and they made over 45 million phone calls.
Wow.
That's just one example of what I do, why I do it. There's also an outfit called Team Adam. Team Adam is retired policemen who have been involved with, or law enforcement people, not just policemen, but law enforcement people, who have been involved with searches and know all the tricks of the trade, so to speak. I received this one yesterday. The latest Team Adam deployment is in Pasco, Washington. The police department needs some help in the case of Brittany Elaine Orick, an 11-year-old child. She left home on Saturday at 5 a.m. She was upset about restrictions at her home. She left stating that she hopes she never sees her father again, and she did not say where she planned to go. She did not take belongings with her. They hope she had a small amount of money. It's believed that the child may try to hitchhike to California to reunite with her mother. We need to pray that she gets there, because if a pimp gets her on the way, the street, if she gets to the street, what we call the street, her life expectancy is 2 years.
Wow.
That's an 11-year-old. And then another interesting thing that just came up, the FBI launches a child ID mobile app. There's an app for that. This is called Child ID. It's a free mobile app. It provides a convenient place to electronically store photos and vital information about one's children that can be easily provided to authorities if a child goes missing. You can probably get more information if you go to the website www.fbi.gov/ a whole bunch of stuff, but you'll probably, if you just go to the fbi.gov website,
Right.
you probably will be led to that. It's in conjunction with OJJDP, which is the Department of Justice, which the FBI is part of. That's the way that goes.
And that app, you have personal information, identifying information with the child, pictures, right? Bunch of things on there.
Bunch of things, yes. And then if your child goes missing, they've got something to grab right away. They can make posters. That's a big thing for missing children. In the case of the 11-year-old, they have no poster yet. They need a picture and they need information about the child.
Well, Pete, let me ask you this as you're going through some of these materials. I think it's actually an interesting story that you actually are Santa Claus, and that's your wintertime job, and you're on break right now, although it's sneaking up on us already. But what's the story behind your starting the Santa Project? Why did you ever decide that this was something that you needed to get involved in?
20 years ago, I was about 5 minutes away from getting off the set. A lady walked up and she said, "You know you're against everything we teach the children. Don't go to strangers. Don't take things from strangers. Don't talk to strangers. You put on the red suit and we're supposed to march them right up and say, forget everything we've taught them."
Right.
And I got to thinking, you know, lady, you're right. And I don't know what one person can do, but I'll try. And that was the very beginning of children's safety. It started out simply, what do they do in a large box, like Walmart or a mall? And there's a whole bunch of things that go along with that, safety for them. You bring me to a good segue. There's an outfit called NetSmarts, which is a part of the NCMEC, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, John Walsh's doings. But within that is a whole bunch of training, both for adults and kids. And if you go to that site, NetSmarts is SMARTZ, but if you Google NetSmarts, you'll be taken to the site. Kids will get on that site and stay forever. There's games for them to play. There's Clicky. Clicky will drive adults crazy because he goes, click, how are you doing? You should be. Anyway, but the kids love it. Kids love it. I cannot say enough about NetSmarts. They are all the time adding program, and it's to keep the little kids happy. They've gone for tweens, teens, young adults. It's all there. And they also have training programs for adults, how to work with kids. That's NetSmarts, NETSMARTZ.
And then for those here locally who are Vanderpool fans, which I am, love your wife, by the way, How does somebody get involved with the Santa Project? I know you're a local nonprofit. You're always looking for support, whether it's financial support or volunteers. How can somebody get involved with the Santa Project?
Basically, if they'll get a hold of us, my wife Joyce or me, we are looking for places to go. It's almost impossible to get into schools anymore. I have to be careful. It's called No Child Left Behind. I have another phrase that we use, and I won't use it on live. Anyway, if they will help us to get in to talk to kids, be it after-school programs or in school, actually. We recently have discovered that foster parents are in need of the information, because the kids that come to them are one step away from runaways anyway, and the parents need to know, well, if I see the child on the computer, what should I be looking for? Things like that.
Would you also do presentations on at like churches, church youth groups, things like that?
Anywhere that anybody would like to have some information about child safety, I would be more than happy to go. As far as contributions is concerned, we have a fundraiser at least once a year. It has in the past been a pancake breakfast, but we've got some new ideas about where we could go. So support in that way, or just invite us. That's the big thing.
Is there a number they can reach you at? Or an email address or website?
Well, we have a website. It's thesantaproject.org. We have a phone number associated with that. It's 614-3379. And Pete at thesantaproject.org will get a hold of me.
614-3379 or thesantaproject.org if you're interested in getting involved. It's a great local program, a great opportunity to help protect our children. Pete, I really appreciate you doing me this favor and coming on this morning and sharing this terrific program. And I'll say again, folks, if you have a group of kids in an after-school program or a church youth group, the program, homeschoolers, the program is outstanding, very child-friendly, very entertaining, but incredibly informative. So take advantage of this opportunity if you get it. So
thank you for inviting me.
Thanks, Pete. Stick around. We have another great guest. Mylan Blake, our local political analyst, is going to join us in just one moment. We'll be right back.
I'm Kathy Guy with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Call us today for all your personal insurance needs. With 28 years in the insurance business, I have the solutions and pricing you are looking for. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television. Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m. or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
Well, right now, I guess the big thing is
Welcome back. We're live. This is live television.
live
now.
television. It's not like radio, huh?
Welcome back. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you being here on this beautiful Tuesday morning. It is going to be a gorgeous day, a little cooler than it has been.
No, it's cold, man.
I know, almost chilly. We have an awesome guest today, and I'm just going to say this is a personal friend of mine, Mylan Blake. Mylan is a political guru. He's been the chairman of the Bradley County Election Commission. He knows politics. He has a Monday morning radio show on Whoop FM. That's 99.9?
99.9, yeah.
Monday morning, if you want to catch him live on the radio, and he does a lot of political discussion. But we wanted to have him on today to talk about some of our GOP candidates. We're a Republican-heavy community.
Yes.
About
84%, I believe.
84%. That's
Yeah.
amazing. So a lot of our viewers may be interested in hearing a little bit more about this coming year, right? The presidential elections next year.
Yeah, the presidential elections next year. We will go to the polls March 6th for the presidential primary.
Okay, and that's electing
Your-
our Republican
Your Republican and the Democrat
candidates. Okay, and just so people know, because not everybody knows, a Democratic candidate will probably be the president.
President Obama, yeah, I'm sure
Okay.
that he's not going to have any opposition, although there's been rumors on that.
Has there been oppositions in
There's
the past?
actually, well, he's got some people who are not too happy with him on his side.
Right.
But I don't think that. I mean, he's got a big bus right now that's going around the
Yeah.
states. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Heard about
I
it.
mean, this thing's secured and has all the telecommunications that Air Force One has in it.
So let me ask you this: so that side seems to be locked down. It may change, but it
Yeah.
seems to be locked down. On the Republican side, who are the main candidates here? Who's in the running for president on the Republican side?
Well, after this weekend, it kind of shapes up a little bit. Looks like you're going to have the governor from Texas, Governor Perry.
Okay.
He's going to be one of them, and then Mitt Romney, who ran last time, and Michelle Bachmann.
Michelle Bachmann.
Who's in the Congress right now. Yeah, in the
Okay.
House.
And they had a straw poll, right?
Yeah, the Iowa straw poll.
Who won that?
Michelle Bachmann won it.
Okay.
And Ron Paul actually came in second. I think it was just like 100 points or something
Really?
behind or something like that. So
No, I thought he was crazy.
Take that.
Now, see, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to ask here,
He
because
is. And that was,
everybody
everybody was saying that if he would have won this, it would have validated that this Iowa caucus straw poll is what it is.
Right.
I mean,
Crazy.
consider. I mean, back in the '80s, Ronald Reagan didn't win it, and he became president.
So
And
the straw poll doesn't ultimately mean.
in most cases, it doesn't. Right?
Okay.
I think all our viewers from Iowa need to know Mylan Blake just called you all crazy. I just want to point that out.
So I won't be going to Iowa this time.
The only one I know from Iowa is Matt
Now,
Carlson,
nobody's
so.
talked about Ron Paul.
No, John Squires.
Nobody's talked about Ron Paul because, I mean, not a lot, except for you just mentioned him. Michelle Bachmann, Rick Perry, Mitt Romney, those are the ones that everybody talks about.
Yeah.
But they don't talk about Ron Paul, he's been here before, and he carried a big portion of that vote up there.
I think the issue with him is that most of his support is at the collegiate level.
Okay.
And if you go and look at the statistics of who actually shows up at the polls, as the saying goes, they leave you at the altar. I mean, who shows up at the polls, and I can show you the numbers and the statistics and stuff.
Post-college.
Is our senior citizens are the number one people to go after, and then you start working your way down. So yeah, he's got a lot of support, but they don't show up. And
It's not for the right.
That's the poll that really counts.
Right, right. Now let's talk a moment about Michelle Bachmann.
Michelle Bachmann, yeah.
She's had a lot of coverage lately.
Yeah.
It's been really hot and cold. I've seen some really positive things. I've seen some not so flattering things. What's your take on Michelle Bachmann?
Michelle Bachmann, I think she's to me, she's kind of riding the fence a little bit. She's catering to the Tea Party members a little bit, and she's catering to the Republicans. But sooner or later, she's going to have to decide which one But I mean, she's a Republican nominee, but she's going to have to decide which party or which camp she's going to work with.
Is she the real deal?
I don't know her all that well, to be honest with you. I mean, she's a congressman, and it's very rare that you see House of Representatives run for president.
It's more senators and governors.
Senators and governors, yeah.
Okay.
Because they've got much more exposure.
Now you got Perry, and you mentioned Mitt Romney.
Mitt
did not get the Republican nomination in 2008 against Obama. John McCain got that nomination.
And then there's also Sarah Palin. I mean,
well, we're going to get to Sarah Palin.
She hasn't.
We got to get to her. But Mitt Romney, is this a different year for him? I mean, does 2012 look different, or is he going to be kind of a bridesmaid again here?
I believe he's got the same issues he had as last time. Is that he was the governor of Massachusetts, and some of the decisions and stuff that he implemented there, he's still going to have to answer for.
Right.
So you think another governor from Texas, then Rick Perry?
I think so. I think he's
probably
going
to come out to be the front.
Yeah. I mean, he just started this weekend, really. So it'll be interesting to see if he fizzles out and where he is on some issues and stuff like that. If he does fizzle out and he's isn't accepted, you'll probably see the governor from New Jersey, Christie, jump in.
Okay. And now there's been a lot of rumors about that, and he said he's not going to run.
He says he's not, but have they all? I mean,
you brought up something kind of interesting. You said that the two camps, the Tea Party and the Republicans, as if they're two different things, but aren't they pretty much united?
Not really, I don't think.
Is that going to hurt the Republican candidate because it'll
make it much more challenging, that's for sure. I mean, you think about what just happened in Congress is that they were debating on the debt ceiling, and then the Tea Parties were standing firm on what, don't raise it, and they were keeping this from really happening the way that politics normally is. Not that that's a bad thing, but a different philosophy about how to govern.
So there's potential problems for the Republican Party in trying to pull everybody together.
It just presents a new challenge for them
right.
that we haven't seen in a while.
Right. Now you mentioned the wild card and all this.
Yeah, Sarah.
Is the media darling, Sarah Palin. What's your thoughts on Sarah Palin, our vice presidential nominee 3 years ago?
Yeah.
A lot of rumors about her throwing her hat in the ring and going after this.
Well, we'll know here pretty soon. I mean, you got to wonder if she is, going to all these things that she's going to just, to kind of have a family trip, But here pretty soon she has to. There are actually deadlines that have to be met coming up, I think right in September. I mean, I know Virginia, you have to have your paperwork in and all that kind of stuff, and there's no, forgiveness on that paperwork, trust me.
Right.
So they got to have their paperwork in here pretty soon. So you'll know who the candidates are pretty soon.
Now, if she throws her hat in the ring, how does that change the outlook on the Republican Party? Is she immediately the favorite, or is she pulling votes from some of the other Does she hurt Michelle Bachmann?
I think she does hurt Michelle Bachmann, yeah.
Because of the woman factor.
Well, just also the experience and where they stand on things as well.
Sarah Palin's been very Tea Party line, and Michelle Bachmann's kind of ridden that line too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I got to ask you.
Okay.
I'm going to put you on the spot. If you were to make a prediction today, who would win the Republican nomination for president?
Right now, here on August 16th, just from what happened in Iowa and what's going to happen, I guess Rick Perry.
Perry
would win the Republican nomination, because you also want to have somebody who can, beat Obama.
Right.
And you want somebody electable.
Right, and now that leads me to my final question. What are the chances of the Republican nominee beating a sitting incumbent president?
Well, considering he has a 54% disapproval rate right now, I think it's actually the best right now that it's been in a long time. I think everybody was pretty much like, he's not going to be beat. I mean,
Right.
he's not going to be beat. But now it's kind of like, wow. I mean, a couple of years ago you had the health care thing, and then you had this debt ceiling thing, and
Stumbling.
Yeah.
Stumbling.
But 54% of the people disapprove of you. That's pretty bad.
That's more than half, right? So that says a lot right there.
Yeah.
One last comment. Donald Trump, is he in or out? What's going on with the Trumpster?
Oh, I think he's out.
He's out?
Yeah.
He's going to sit on the sidelines and throw mud at everybody.
Yeah, well, he got kind of embarrassed when I guess they did prove the birth certificate thing, which was good that he brought that up and he pushed it and pushed it and pushed it, but then they finally had to show the birth certificate. But I think he's out. I mean, considering that he would have to take all his stuff and put it into escrow and all that kind of stuff, I don't think he wants to do that.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't think he wants people meddling in his personal life.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, this is Mylan Blake. Thanks for joining us today, Mylan.
Sure.
Mylan is going to be a regular. He's going to be our political analyst. Any big news, we're going to have him on the show to talk about as we kind of swing into this election
And you're more invited
cycle.
to join me on the radio anytime.
Which reminds me, let's plug his radio show, Whoop FM, on Monday mornings, which is 99.9.
Yeah, we just have a good time, huh?
Yeah, it's a great time. He's had a lot of great guests. I tend to stay away from some of the local politics, but I know Mylan even gets into a little bit of that. Had the chairman of the county commission on the show yesterday. So
Yeah, Louis.
it's a great show, a great opportunity to hear kind of the latest in politics. Mylan, thanks for joining us today.
Hey, my pleasure, Matt. And Matt.
And thanks, everybody, for joining us. We appreciate you being. We'll be right back.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro-laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television, Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Welcome back, Tennessee Valley. It's great to have you. It's 7:10 a.m., 70 degrees. We appreciate you joining us. A beautiful, beautiful Tuesday morning. We have another spectacular guest this morning. We have Alan Knope from Life Bridges, formerly known as Bradley Cleveland Services. Did I get that right?
That's correct.
Formerly known as, before that,
Bradley Cleveland Developmental Services.
and before that,
Rehab? Where did
Hermes.
Hermes. Yes, all the way back. A lot of people I know still say, hey, Hermes, I know that one. This is actually a large organization in our community. A lot of people don't realize that you have a significant number of employees.
We're close to about 500 staff.
500 staff, that puts you in the top 10 employers here in Bradley County. Pretty amazing. And even though you have that many employees, there may be a lot of our viewers that don't even know what happens at Life Bridges or what you do. And it's a wonderful nonprofit organization here in town. Maybe you could share with our viewers what goes on.
Well, we provide services for those that are that have intellectual disabilities. And so therefore we provide a whole array of services, residential services where they may live in one of our group homes or one of our supportive living homes. We have staff that live with them, or staff that staff the home 24/7. We have day services where those may come in and work on their daily living skills, cognitive abilities, colors, dates, and just daily activities that me and you take for granted. We have those. We do supportive employment and workshop opportunities where a lot of local industries in our area send in contract work, and our individuals are able to work on them. They're some of the better employees because they like to do the mundane stuff that a lot of times we don't. They love to work. They're always happy to come to work, and so they really are able to put out the product that needs to be put out. We also provide supportive employment into what we call follow along, where we send our individuals to an industry or to a place of business and help them able to actually perform the job duties and job responsibilities that that job may require. And then we provide medical services and case management services, and pretty much every aspect of their life that may be needed, we try to provide for them.
And this is an amazing program, and often what I say, it's helping those who need help. But the spirit over there, I've had the opportunity to spend a significant amount of time over in your facilities, which are located they're over on Old
Chattanooga Pike.
Old Chattanooga Pike on the south side of town.
Off of Blue Springs Road, south side of town.
Right, off Blue Springs there. And the spirit there is just absolutely uplifting, positive. These individuals with these disabilities, I almost hesitate to call it a disability at times because they are some of the most pleasant, excitable, fun-loving people. And your staff there has that same kind of mentality and spirit. Do you look for that in employees?
We do. We really look for those that have a caring heart and that really want to make a difference in somebody's life. But again, the individuals that we serve kind of bring it out of us. There's no other place that I know that you can go to work and there is always somebody very happy to see you, no matter what day it is, what time of year it is, what the weather's outside. Our individuals are always happy to see us, and of course, when somebody's happy to see you, it puts a smile on your face too. It makes you give that much more effort.
Absolutely.
You know, I have a number of students who actually work at Life Bridges, and they're some of my better students. I don't know what that says about Life Bridges. Apparently, Life Bridges is just an awesome place to work.
It is.
But no, they usually the more dedicated, the more committed they show up. They do the work, that sort of thing, and I thought that was kind of cool that correlation there.
We really work hard to help our employees improve on themselves also, not just our individuals to improve and grow, but help our employees grow also.
So, Life Bridges is the new name. You just went through a name change this year. What was the rationale behind that, and what was your reasoning?
One of the, I guess, best is to kind of get out of the woods, to be known a little bit better. There's a Bradley Cleveland Lawn Care, there's Bradley Cleveland Community Services, there's Cleveland Bradley Community Services, right. Bradley Cleveland Garbage Pickup. If you look in the
You don't do that.
No, we don't do garbage pickup. If you look in the phone book, there's 15 different names that say Bradley Cleveland or Cleveland Bradley.
Right.
And so we really wanted just to kind of get out of that mode and be called Life Bridges. And it really kind of talks a little bit more about what we actually do. We really do try to build bridges for people to have opportunities to go other places and do other things and improve.
That's great. That's great. Now, I know one of the programs, or one of probably the most well-known activities in our community that LifeBridge sponsors, highly involved in, is the Special Olympics. And I know Special Olympics is usually in the spring, in May, but maybe you could talk a moment about your partnership with Special Olympics and what that means to a lot of your residents that participate in that event.
We have, at LifeBridges, we have 3 big events. We have a talent show, we have Special Olympics, and we have a camp. And spring, fall, and a lot of times right in the middle of the summer. And from each event, that's all they talk about to the next event. And so we just finished camp, and everybody's talking about camp. Right around probably November, people start talking about Christmas, and then right after Christmas, they know Special Olympics is coming back. And it's a huge event for our individuals. We send around 70 athletes to Special Olympics.
70?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And we partner with the Cleveland Tvtm Club and help sponsor it and help host it. And it's just a wonderful event for all of our individuals and families too. The families come and participate, and it's just a fantastic event where people get to get out and compete and just have fun.
And if you've never seen a Special Olympic event, it is absolutely, you will be touched. And I kid you not about that. It's an amazing environment. I took, before my daughter was born, I took my son, at the time he was 2, maybe 3 years old, and we took him to this Special Olympics event. And I have never seen a competitive race. And these are competitors.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they take it seriously, but literally care more for the people they compete against than I saw at Special Olympics. I saw time after time competitors turn around and cheer other competitors, and it's that spirit that I think lives at LifeBridges as well.
It's the whole attitude of the heart, caring for the person beside you, caring for yourself, and it's seen in Special Olympics and the competitions. It's seen at LifeBridges. We have individuals where if their friend at the table is not working up to par, instead of getting on to them and saying, "Come on, work," or being critical of them, they'll go over and help them and say, "Come on, we can do this." And it's just a partnership and teamwork attitude, and it is it's vibrant at LifeBridges, and that's one of the things that makes LifeBridges a great place to work.
And it is, and because it is, and I know that with a team of 400, that there's probably always positions that are opening and opportunities for people to get involved either through volunteering or actually being employed. If somebody's interested in learning more about LifeBridges, what you all do there, or volunteer opportunities, or even employment opportunities, how do they find out about you? Do you have a website, or? We
have a website. It's lifebridgesonline.com. And then you're always welcome to come by and just see our facilities. We love to show off our facilities. Over the last couple of years, we've really did a lot of remodeling, restructuring, and improvements of our facilities. And so we'd love for people to just come out and visit and take a tour. You can pick up an application there and just kind of see what we're all about and see what we do.
Yeah, and that would probably be a great way to do it, is actually see firsthand the experience. And I know a couple of years ago you got an HCI grant from the hospital funds to do the medical. There was like a new door that brought in the medical facilities, and it was easier access for some of your residents.
Yeah, we jokingly call it the Walmart door because it's a big sliding door, automatic door. It looks like a Walmart door, but it makes it much easier for our individuals to come into the medical department, into our day services department. And we were able to put an awning over thanks to Men of Action.
Yes.
And
great organization.
They put an awning over for us, so when it's inclement weather, our individuals are able to walk in and get off the van without too much discomfort or annoyance from the weather.
Right.
Now you have 500 staff, but did you say how many clients you serve?
Right at around 170 clients.
Okay. At any given time.
At any given time, we have to serve them 24/7, and some of the clients need 2 people to help them. So.
Right, and this isn't they come in for a couple hours. Most of these are residents. You have facilities where they live 24/7, and you have staff there with them.
We're probably 60%, 40%, 60% actually live in our group homes or in our houses or supportive living homes where we staff the homes. And then about 40% actually live maybe with a family member or a parent, or some even with a friend or on their own, but they come in for the day.
Okay. Great, great. Once again, www.lifebridgesonline.com. So if you want to check it out, www.lifebridgesonline.com, or go on over and visit Old Chattanooga Pike, just off Blue Springs there. Take a right at the bottom of that hill, and if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Go out and visit them. Extraordinary team. Alan, we really appreciate you being here today.
I appreciate the opportunity to come.
Thanks for joining us, and big fan of Life Bridges and everything you do.
Thank you.
All right, stick with us. We'll do the weather, some local news, and wrap up. We'll be right back.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television. Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
Welcome back for one last segment. It is 7:24 a.m. Hopefully you're getting ready for your day. It is only 69, very comfortable, 69 degrees. We've had an amazing show. Before you leave the house for whatever you got planned, we want to take a quick look at our local weather today. Today, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be low humidity. It's only going to be a high of 88 degrees. Tomorrow, partly sunny. A high of 91, a little warmer, but the humidity is supposed to be low. And then Thursday, a chance of rain with only a high of 89. And again, the humidity is supposed to be a little bit lower. So hopefully, you'll be comfortable.
It's like a cool front.
Absolutely.
Coming through.
Absolutely.
It's great.
Right here in the closing segment, we always do a little what to watch for. And
You have some ideas?
I do.
I have some ideas.
But unfortunately, you cannot watch Kate Plus 8 for very much longer. TLC, Learning Channel, reports that everyone who hates Kate can feel great.
That would be me.
TLC has canceled Kate Plus 8, which continued the adventures of mother Kate Goslin and her brood of 8 kids, minus
Good.
ex-husband John.
Good. I am totally against that kind of thing where you bring cameras into a home to watch kids and parents raise the kids. Oh my goodness.
Kate's gone.
It's horrible.
However, tonight we got cupcake wars for you foodies.
Yes.
Love food. I like cupcakes. I'm with Cupcakes on the Food Network. A new show. Check this out. Take the Money and Run. If you have not seen this show, you got to check it out. Have you watched this,
I
Alan?
hadn't seen it yet.
I've heard about it. I haven't seen it yet, but I've
This
heard
show,
about it.
the philosophy is this, and we've probably all dreamed about this. You are handed a suitcase, a briefcase with $100,000 in it. You have 1 hour to hide it anywhere in the city. You got 1 hour. You got a GPS tracker on you so they can track you, and they got your phone records. And at 1 hour, you get arrested. Not for real, for the show. And detectives then have 48 hours to find the briefcase. If they find the briefcase, the detectives keep the $100,000. If they don't find it, whoever hid it keeps the $100,000.
That's
Interesting
intense.
show.
That's intense.
Interesting show. And then one of my favorite, A&E, for all you fellow rednecks out there, Billy the Exterminator. Have you ever watched this show?
I've never
Love this guy, man.
You're a reality show fanatic here.
Love
My
Billy.
goodness.
Billy the Exterminator.
Now, there is something to consider, though, coming up here on Friday, and I don't know if Charter gets this, but the Independent Film Channel does a reality show called Whisker Wars. And this is for people who have beards and mustaches, and they have competitions for people who have facial hair.
Pete would have been good at that.
I'm telling you, Pete would. I'm growing a little facial hair today. You can't see it.
Can't see it.
No, that's all right. But yeah, so Whisker Wars, and they just had a beard and mustache competition in California.
Competition.
Yeah, like handlebar mustaches and.
I think
and-
Dusty might be an applicant for
Dusty
that.
Strickland, yeah, he's got handlebar. I tell you what, stick with us. No Shave November is coming. Every November, I go without shaving and grow out
Yes.
my beard. You can watch it week by week. That's exciting
I
television,
am
folks.
so excited and waiting for that.
That's exciting television.
Totally. Yay.
Upcoming events, one more last time. Aftermath, the storm after the storm. American Red Cross is hosting a TNE professional wrestling at the National Guard Armory this Saturday. Bell rings at 7. You have the opportunity to see Eugene. You know who Eugene is?
I'm
Kinda
out of
look
the
like
loop.
you.
I'm out of the
You
loop.
used to play middle linebacker. What, Cleveland High or Bradley Central?
Cleveland High School. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.
Alan, nope. Trying to run up the middle. Alan says, nope. All right. Southeast Tennessee Veterans Home. He's glad he stuck with us for this last segment. Southeast Tennessee Veterans Home presents Boogie at the Barn, Saturday, April 27th from 3 to 11. Also that day, Kiwanis Club. You're a Kiwanian. You're a Kiwanian.
Yes, sir.
I'm a Kiwanian. We're hosting Pooches to Pedigrees that morning from 9 to 10:30ish. Come on out, Tri-State Exhibition Center, August 27th. Should
It's gonna
be
be
an
fun.
amazing event.
Gonna be fun. Lots of dogs.
Next Tuesday, United Way. I'm part of the United Way. The United Way is hosting our annual kickoff lunch, and we have the governor's wife. Mylan will be there. He's a political junkie. The governor's wife will be joining us to speak.
Wait. Am I going? And is there food?
There is food.
So I will be there.
And speaking of food, favorite restaurant, Alan? Nope.
Got to be the spot.
The Spot.
Well, we've had that before, and that keeps coming up
Tater
again
tots
and
are
again.
good. Tater tots. If you
tell you.
haven't been to the Spot,
I love the chicken Philly at the Spot. The chicken
Yeah.
Philly with tater tots.
Any other suggestions?
Fantastic. Oh, for today? Oh, I just don't know. I just don't know. It could be anything. One of the Mexican restaurants would be great. Would be great. Hey, our favorite person today, and
Yes.
I don't think that you would you would say anything about this. You're going to agree. Heather Ryerson did a great job last week, guest hosting with her husband Matt, and just
She
want to say
carried the
thank
show.
you. I was gone. I was on vacation, and it was great to have her step in. So she is our favorite person.
Yes, and my favorite co-host.
There you go.
Smart man. Smart man.
Thanks for joining us.
He has to say that.
Thanks for joining us Tuesday morning. We hope you have a wonderful week. We'll see you next Tuesday.